Hey, welcome back. Today we got a new little quick project in the shop. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what we're working on, and what we're installing. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, we got the old Rod Wagon T-Barrow rust bucket. I don't remember what we called it. Anyway, we got it back in the shop. Got a little new part we're going to install on it. Got it over here on the table. Yep. So y'all's comments are like, yep, it needs a Ugah Horn. So we went over to the old good old Harbor and Freight and picked this thing up. So we're going to take it out of the package, see how big it is. It's 12 volts, so okay, that's a good deal. Did find me a little push button. So I think we'll use that for a horn button. That'll be good. So we'll pull this out of the box, take a look at it, and figure out where we can mount it. I like to try and hide it somewhere, but obviously you can see there's not a lot of hiding spots. So anyway, let's get it unboxed and see where we can put it. Alright, I think I figured out where we're going to mount this. There's not a whole lot of places you can mount this thing. I really wanted to try to hide it somewhere at the front. And and I thought, well, we'll just bolt it right here to the top of the motor. And I'm like, nah, it don't look very cool. Can't stick it down at the front because it hangs too low. Do want to mount it on the side. So I think what we're going to do, this thing's got a little, comes with hardware. Comes with a little flange bolt looking thing, square headed bolt that goes through here and lock nut and all that. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to flip it around backwards and we're going to come down. We're going to hide it right underneath here, right in the back of the bed. I think that'll be good. I got wiring down there already anyway. It's close to the battery. And I do have to run some wire up underneath for my push button for the dash. So I'm going to have to drill us a hole in the dash for the horn button, which we got that right there. And here's the hardware it comes with. This little bolt, which basically just looks like it goes, get in here, one-handed here. Let's see. Yeah, this like slides through here, blah, 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 bolts up. Does have a lock nut, so I'll probably find me some flat washers and so we make sure it stays kind of secure underneath there. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get some longer wire, because the wire that they give you is like 2 inches long. That ain't no good. All right, so we're gonna get that mounted. Give me a, see what size hole that is. Looks maybe like a 1/2 inch, I think. So when you get a hole drilled in the dash, get some wire soldered on this, and see if we can get this thing mounted up right quick. Okie doke, got my switch all wired up. I like to solder everything as much as possible. So got the switch wired. We're gonna got a little piggy wire off of whatever side it is. This little short one right here. So we're gonna go underneath the dash. Since I do have a fuse link on everything, we're going to solder that in so it horn will be fused, and then come over to the, these are marked to positive and negative obviously, so I got that ground soldered on there. And what we're going to do is where the bolt goes through right here to mount it, we're just going to loop this through here, probably put a couple of little star washers so we get a good ground on the bed. That's going to jive like right there. That'll be good. So I'll go ahead and get that switch mounted up in the dash. Can't do it using the camera obviously because I need both hands and it looked like a Blair Witch project. So we're going to get that mounted up and then run the wire. I made it extra long. I didn't even cut nothing so I can run it through and try and hide that along the frame, make sure it doesn't get in contact with anything. Then we'll get back there and get that horn drilled and mounted. Okay, so I got the switch mounted. I still got to zip tie all the wires and all that up there and put my fuse back in. So I want to pull that out, make sure I didn't get a sparky somewhere and short something out. Zip tie all that stuff up, but I run it with the factory loom that I had right there, run it down along the frame, got it all zip tied and hidden. So I got the extra back here, we're gonna cut that after we get it mounted. But here's my hardware, got my flat washer, and it did come with this lock nut. So we're gonna use a big flat washer and a little star washer thing in between the horn and the body, because that's how it's going to ground. So I'll just got my bolt in it that it came with, so we're just going to put this on here like so, so whenever it crushes down, I tighten the nut up, we get a good ground against the body. And I'm just gonna take my ground wire, you know, just like so. Probably ought to put me another one on this side. I'm gonna see if I can find me another one from the other side. Cheap insurance. So we're gonna get get a hole drilled. We're gonna drill it right through, mount it through the bottom side of the bed right there. Kind of tuck it underneath there and hide it somewhere. Think it'd be snazzy. And so we're about done with it. Let me go find one more of them star washers before we mount this horn up. Okay, got my fuse back in before we do anything else and zip tie all the wires up and all that good stuff. I made it a little extra long, so if I got to take the bed off, I can basically, the wiring is, I can just unbolt the bed, cut a few zip ties, and then just sit the whole bed out of the way. So, and oh, I found I had a brake light out. Let's check that right quick. Got all the lights working? Yeah, bulb was out on that side. All right, so we got that fixed. Power's back on. Go ahead and turn these lights off. See what it sounds like. Yeah, that's extremely annoying. Golly, it's pretty loud. Looks pretty good right there. If I put one on the other side, it didn't look like I'd have dual exhaust out the back. But we got it tucked underneath there. That's pretty good. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up. All right, there you go. That's gonna wrap it up. Very short video for y'all, but I've been wanting to get that done, so I thought I'd film it anyway. Something else y'all think I might need to do to this thing? I don't know. Sometime I'll look at it and like, man, it kind of needs like a T-bucket top, you know, but I don't know. Grandkids will probably just rip it completely off. I'm probably going to end up ripping that horn completely off once they find out where that horn button is. But anyway, we'll go from there. There's always swap meets we go to all the time, and we'll find some other cool stuff we can add on to it. But leave me a comment below if you could think of anything, and we'll go from there. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And y'all stay tuned. We'll see y'all on the next one when we get back onto whatever we can scrounge up to build around here. I got a million things. I just got to figure out which one I want to do next. Anyway, y'all take care. Thanks for watching. See you later.